guys, welcome to the beautiful city of Berat in Albania. Today I'm going to take you guys to the Berat Castle, which you can actually see behind me up on the top of that hill. So it will be quite a trek. I've already done it once this week and told myself I would not do it again, but here I am. It's very steep, but we'll get through it together. And I'm standing on the balcony right now of our guest house. It's a perfect location. The family is super kind and accommodating, and it's really nice and a great price. So definitely recommend it if you're coming to Berat. I'll put it in the description below. Enough chit-chatting, let's make our way up to the old castle in Berat. Let's do it. I did it. I am dripping. I hope you can see that. Literally dripping. That 30-second video is probably about 20 minutes in real life, but it is all uphill, straight uphill the whole time. So highly recommend wearing some comfortable shoes. I'm gonna rest here for a minute before I take you actually through that arch to go to the castle. All right. Let's head up through the arch and I'll take you to the viewpoint, which is the spot that you can actually see from my guest house, which I showed you earlier. All you have to do is go straight up here. And the views along the way, the whole city below, super gorgeous. Just continue on. There's only one path, so super easy to follow. At the end of this path is where the lookout point will be. Here's the sign, and straight ahead you can start to see it with that white flagpole. Looks like we have the place all to ourselves, which is super awesome. So here we go. Step up these stairs, and it's a little round viewpoint so you can get 360-degree view. On this side we have mountains, river, continue around, more mountains. Down there are some of the houses that Berat is known for. It's nicknamed the City of 1,000 Windows because they have a bunch of white houses that have a ton of windows. I'll put a better photo on the screen so you can tell. More of the downtown and the river. And this is more of like the area of downtown. You can see our guest house from here. I know you can't in the screen, but I'll put a zoomed in photo of our guest house from here. Super cool that you can see it. But yeah, great views all the way around. And right in the middle, the Albanian flag. Right, so when we first came up here a couple days ago, I thought this was it. I thought it was just a lookout point that we could see from our guest house. But we were pleasantly surprised to see that there's a whole other area. If we go up a couple more stairs this way, there's an old church, some ruins of an old mosque, and obviously the actual castle. So let's go ahead and take a look at that and show you that there's more to this than just the lookout point. The lookout point right behind us. Only a couple minutes, probably not even 1 minute walk down the same path that you did. You'll see some stairs that lead up the hill a little bit further, and those are the stairs you're going to take to actually get to the ruins of all those different things I described earlier. So let's head up. Alright, so as you're climbing up those stairs, you're going to see like an old castle wall along the whole way, which is really beautiful. Then you're going to pop up and you're going to be able to walk on flat ground for a little while, which is awesome. It's going to lead you to more of this wall that I'm going to show you right now. Another little lookout point, and we're just going to follow along this wall until we get to some more awesome things to see. So there are certain parts of the wall too that have stairs that you can actually go up onto the wall, which is what I'm gonna do right now. They're very weathered down, of course, so be careful. But from up here, you can see different points of view all around. Let's take a look. Let's continue on that way, follow the wall. Alright, so once you finish walking along the wall, you're going to kind of get to a fork in the road where you either have the choice to go down, which would actually be exiting the castle in the mountain area, so you don't want to do that. You want to look up. There's a huge sign there that says Bar Cafe, but underneath of it in those smaller signs, it actually shows you the White Mosque, the Acropolis, and all the other things that you actually want to see. So follow that sign through that arched doorway. And you'll know that this is the popular spot because right when you walk through the arched doorway, you're going to see tons of people, or at least a lot of people compared to where we've been so far. So this is like the opening square. We'll start here, which is where the water cisterns are. You can see the small sign on the back wall, and then we'll kind of make our rounds around this square area. Go through here. Some more arches. And then it'll bring you down to where the water cisterns actually are, which is where the people are. Down there. Alright, let's head down. Again, the stairs are not real stairs, so be very careful, very steep. But you can go down in here. Wow. Sounds like there are some critters in here. But that's pretty cool. Minus the trash, which is very sad. So in there is where the water cisterns were, where we just were. If you continue on down this path, that's where the Trinity Church is going to be. And then across this way is the ruins of the White Mosque. So seems like the Trinity Church is pretty packed, so let's go to the White Mosque first. So again, you'll just follow the path. It's really easy to find things around here. You'll see more of the wall along here. And then you'll actually see some signs with some information about the White Mosque, which is nice. I always love to read about that. So basically the summary of what it said is that this mosque was said to have built in the 15th century, but was destroyed, whoa, almost fell down these stairs, was said to have been destroyed in the Ottoman attack of the Berat Castle. It didn't say, why am I saying castle like that? Castle. But it didn't say what year it was destroyed in, but it's pretty much this is all there is left of it. Just this small little wall. I don't know if you can tell how sketchy these stairs are, but they're basically just broken rocks that are super steep and not stable, so be careful. Now on to the last part of this little castle complex, going down. Now we're gonna go downhill, which means we have to go back up, but it's okay, it's worth it. This church is so beautiful. I think there was a tour here, that's why there were so many people, but I just saw like a massive group of people leave. So hopefully we can have this place all to ourselves. It really is so beautiful. This red church overlooking the whole valley and the mountains in the background. So from up here you can also see the castle walls down below. Again, we're gonna have to walk down to get there. You can see the whole view of the city below and leads to this red church. So let's go ahead and go down there, get a 360-degree view of this church. So there is a little plaque on the front with some information. I'll give you the gist. The name is the Church of St. Trinity. It's said to have been built between the 13th and 14th century and shows a lot of different Byzantine architecture things both on the interior and exterior. So I think that's been one of my favorite things of this trip so far, you know, through Turkey and all throughout the Balkans, is just how old things are. All these ancient ruins, like, you know, being from America, we're such a relatively new country that we don't have anything like this. So it's crazy to me that this church is built in the 13th and 14th century, before our country was even an idea, and it's still standing here. Like, it blows my mind away. It's one of my favorite parts of traveling, and I'm so happy to be here and get to see it. So that pretty much covers everything in the Berat Castle. You're gonna go up that hill from the downtown. Like I said, it's super easy to follow. There's a sign, you just go straight up that hill. 20 minutes, you're there. You're gonna go to the viewpoint, walk along these castle walls, go to the White Mosque, the St. Trinity Church, or the Church of St. Trinity, and go to the water cisterns. I have been pretty much dripping sweat this entire time, which is super gross, and I'm sorry, but I promise to show you the real and organic sides of traveling, not the super like cinematic and edited Hollywood glamour type travel. This is what it is. It's gonna be a hard walk up. You're gonna be dripping sweat by the time you get to the top. That is a fact. And there's lots of hills, lots of stairs, things that you're gonna be climbing and doing while you're walking around. So just know, wear good walking shoes, accept the fact that you are going to sweat a lot, but just know that it will be worth it because this place is unbelievable. Thank you guys so much for joining me here in the Berat Castle here in Berat, Albania. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos, especially all around these hidden gems that I'm gonna find in Albania. I'm super excited to share those with you, and I'll see you in the next video.